Yay, we're recording. Okay, so for those that don't know me, I am Nikki. I am your star director of Butterfly Kisses. Um, I joined Sensi in March 24th of 2020, so a little less than a year ago. Um, and I figured we'd have a little mix and match conversation tonight with what we're going over. And we have a fun guest speaker from another team that I might have stolen. Um, but I always like to start out with shout outs. So we'll go by shout outs of PRV. We have Miss Emily in #1 spot. Not far behind her is Miss Shonda. Then Miss Cherie, Miss Jamie, Miss Tiffany Roshan, Miss Jessica Saltis, Miss Faith, and Miss Dawn. I think that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I lied. 10. Number 10 is Tracy. Miss Tracy got number 10. So congratulations to all of you for top PRV. The top 9 have over 1,000 PRV already, and the top 2 have over 2K already. So we are only halfway through the month. Like, that is impressive. I'm like that, and that's for group. I think we're just shy of 60 people in the group. So that's, yeah, we're 58 right now. So congratulations to all the top 10 so far for mid-month shout outs. And then we have 2 new wonderful directors on our team, Miss Carly and Miss Jamie. Next week, I am having the leader meeting for all leaders. I believe it's next Monday. Don't quote me, or it might be the Monday after. If your director is holding a meeting, and I don't know if Jamie or Carly are, you would go to their meeting over mine. But if they're not, then you are more than welcome at mine. I did hang on to Katrina's for a couple months. It was a personal choice for either one of them. So that being said, we are going to start with some fun of having a guest speaker talk for a change. Miss Mindy has been doing, she is a lead on Katrina's team. She hit star numbers by herself last month without having the sponsors, and now she's already sponsored 3 this month. So I'm aiming she's hitting star this month, but she's been showing some tips and tricks over there, so I figured she could share with the team. So take it away, Mindy.
Hey everybody, thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Nikki wanted me to talk to you guys about parties and front loading because I feel like I'm kind of knocking it out of the ballpark with that. I have 4 going on right now. I have 2 more coming up at the end of the month, and I already have 7 going on March 5th, and then a few more at the end, or April 5th, and then a few more at the end of April. One of the things that I've started doing is at the end of my parties, second day before it ends or third day before it ends, I make the host do the dirty work. So I put out a big banner that says nominations, and I tag my host. I say, hey, Nikki, who do you think should be a host next? Nominate 3 of your friends. That way, it just automatically opens the door up for me to very easily talk to at least 3 people about hosting. You guys know when you're in a party, you can kind of get a vibe of who you feel like you can definitely reach out to about hosting and who you feel like you can maybe reach out to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, whatever. This person, yeah, definitely. But this way, it's not me, somebody random, asking the hosts people to host a party. It's the host. It's different when your friend asks you to do something versus somebody random asking you to do something. I'm more likely to do something if my friend is like, hey, Mindy, can you do this for me? Yeah, absolutely. If somebody random asks me, I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know your life. You don't know me. And so that way, sometimes I get all 3 no's from all 3 people, but sometimes I'll have a host nominate 5 people and all 5 people say yes. but it at least makes it easy for you to open that window and have that conversation. I hit the like, I comment, I tag all three people. Yes, oh my gosh, let's do it, blah, blah, blah. And then I go private message those people. I add them as a friend, I private message those people. Hey, I'm so happy Nikki suggested that you host a party. Let's do it. And then I pick the dates. So do you want to do March 5th or April 5th, or do you want to go April 12th? Which one works better for you? That way it's not like, yes, I'll do it. No, I'll do it. It's, well, here are the two dates. You pick one. It makes it harder for them to say no to me if I give them those options. If they say, well, I can't do it right away. I'm doing a Norwex party. Okay, how about May 3rd? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, great. Let's do it. Boom, 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 done. Scheduled and set. Um, it's been very successful so far. I posted a picture of what I post in Empowering Sense. Nikki, if you'd like, I can post it in your group too. So that way it's just easy for everybody in this group to find it and they don't have to go searching. But it's just, knock on wood, it's been very successful. And I hope that if you guys try it, I hope you let me know if you guys have success with it. Also, I want to know if it's working for other people too. And I have tried this and have had success with it as well. Yay! Awesome. Awesome. I have started using the nomination post and it works. Yeah, Jamie, it totally works. It's awesome. And I feel like, I don't know, I have an easy time talking to people. I've never felt nervous about talking to people, but for some reason, asking somebody to host a party is like, oh, I just don't know. It just feels strange. It just feels foreign. But this way, it at least takes some of the pressure off of me and puts it on the host to, all right, you ask your friends to step up, help me out here. Let's do it. Let's get it done. And then from there, I mean, it gets to the point where none of the people I know personally that I'm doing parties for because it's friends of friends of friends and friends and friends and friends and friends and friends, but who cares? You know, it's awesome. I hope you guys have a lot of success with it. Those of you who have done it and started doing it, I'm so glad that it's working. I'm so happy to see that, see all these comments. Yay! And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, I guess.
Mm. How do you choose your dates that you want them to, that you want to party, but also how far in advance, how do you choose your dates so that you can make sure that you're set up for success?
I go based on how I'm doing that month so far. So if my month is a little bit slower, I try to get it in that next week, that next Monday, or the Monday after. If I have a ton of parties going on at that time, like right now with April 5th, so I have two parties starting on April 1st. And then I have one, two, three, four, five parties starting on April 5th. So that's seven parties going on at once. For me personally, I feel like, okay, I'm done with April 5th. Like I know that that's going to be a lot to keep track of because I also try to be very involved in my parties also and posting and going live with as much as I can. And I do party points for fun as much as I can. So from that, I'll be like, all right, I'm done with April 5th. Let's move on to the next Monday. So for me, the Mondays are the easiest to start with because I can just kind of copy and paste and move all of my posts from one party to the next. I know Monday to Monday. Um, I just kind of go from there. You know, like I said, the beginning of April is pretty heavy, but I want to end the end of April strong too. So now I'll start going with the second two or the second to last two Mondays of the month. Sometimes people don't want that. They want a little break. I had a girl in March, in the end of February, do a party, and her sister wanted to do one. And she was like, look, my people are her people. I need like 2 months in between. So she's doing the end of April. Okay, great. Well, let me try to schedule a few more people with her so that it's packed up and full. I want it to be packed up and full. I also say, tell me friends who deserve to earn some free. Yeah, that's a great idea too. Who else deserves to earn some free and half off products? Yeah, that's great. Um, it's also just feeling the vibe of the people. I'm doing a party right now where a lot of the guests are so involved and asking so many questions where I message them and I'm like, listen, this is ridiculous. You're hosting a party. What day are you doing it? April 5th, April 12th. You tell me, let's go. Come on. Like, let's just do it. And they're like, okay. Like they're into it. But a lot of parties are not like that. A lot of the times it's kind of like, um, what's it called? Crickets. Cricket, cricket. Hello, is anybody out there? But yeah, I really just kind of try to feel out my month. With April, like I said, April seems to be like heavy in the front. So I'll try to start to fill up the end of April now too. How long how long do you have your parties last? Okay, so I have found that 10 days is my sweet spot for parties. I felt like 2 weeks was too long. My posts were way too spread out. It was like I was doing 8:30, 12:30, and 8:30, and honestly, that was boring for me. For me, it was boring. And then I did a party in a week, and that was just kind of like, holy moly, this is too much. By the time the party ended, people were just getting their party packs to smell all of the samples. So for me, 10 days is the sweet spot. And I always do, all of the information. And then I try to do something random on a day or some type of tip on a day or go live, like with warmers. Not too many people go live with warmers, I feel like. Go live and talk about the 3 different types of warmers that we have. I try to go live as much as possible. I try to always do Tip Tuesday. I try to always talk about Wax Wednesday. I try to always do Thrifty Thursday. Like I try to always mix it up and do something fun too. 10 days here also. Yeah, 10 days I just feel like is great. Have you ever had a host not nominate someone? Sometimes they miss the post. I've had a couple where they miss it and I will tag that host in the comments, boom, make sure they see it. And if they still don't do anything, I'll message them. I'll say, hey, can you nominate 3 friends, please? And, usually they jump right on and they do it. Sometimes by the end of the party, everyone's kind of checked out. Everybody's ordered, but I'm not. I'm not checked out. I'm still fully invested. I have a business to run. I've got to take care of some things, tighten up some loose ends. So I will absolutely message the host and be like, hey, there's a nomination going on. Do you mind hopping back on real quick and just nominating 3 people who would want to host a party next or who you think would be a great host? Trying to get to all your questions. 10 days is a sweet spot. Yeah, 10 days is great. I like 10 days too. I feel like you can pack it in enough to where you're like in somebody's face, but it's also spread out. It's a good amount of time. Any other questions? No.
And I know where to find her too. I mean, we all do.
Yes.
If we do have questions. But I saw her nomination post and it made me think our wording is a lot. Some of the wordings that I choose is instead of saying, I posted my Scentsy paycheck and a lot of people liked it. And I've seen some of those people consistently like my Scentsy stuff, but they've never hosted a party. They don't comment. And I watch because they're watching. So one of the things is instead of saying to someone, instead of, I saw my post, did you want to order that? I say, I saw you reacted to my post. I want to let you know how much your support means to me. Because then it flips it and it doesn't make it seem like I'm reaching out to you because I think that you're posted, like I want you to host, I want you to host, I want you to host. It's you're showing support. I appreciate it. And that's a good way to start that connection, start that interaction without seeming pushy, but also showing that you do see their support. And the other one is instead of will you help me by hosting, can I try to help you by setting up a reward link? Just yet again, same thing, different ways of saying it. And that's what I thought Mindy's post was really genius about is nomination. It's like, these would be great people to host, but I don't know them and they don't know me. So let's set it up and turn the tables and just change the wording a little bit, but still get the same goal at the end. So that was one thing I thought was really beneficial when it came to how you say your things, but like how they come off to either people, acquaintances, or people that actually really know you. Just be really being you. Um, pardon me. There is one other thing that I wanted you guys to all think about because we're gonna actually have a nice, sweet, and short meeting tonight. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna find it. Hit it in a different post. If you think of more questions for Mindy, ask her what we have her. Where did that post go? I have too many posts. I do want to see your party post as well, with the points, Mindy. I am curious on that one as well.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a lot of work on my end, but it is so fun. It hypes up the people so much. And I mean, I don't really announce a prize. I don't think so. I don't think I do. I'm just like, hey, everybody loves a little challenge, to make it easy for you. Here's the party link. Here's the link to my VIP page. And then I set the party points post and people go crazy for it, but it's hard on me because I have to keep track of everything. Like, oh, how many times did this person comment on, do you like this or that? So that's it,
Hmm.
it gets a little hectic on my end, but it's worth it because there's so much engagement in the party. And with engagement comes people buying stuff, and then they see their friends buying stuff and they want to buy stuff. And then they see the shout outs and they want to be the one to help the host. And it gets kind of crazy, but I do it in all of my parties. It's a lot of fun. I've had a lot of, success with that also. It's pretty great.
And you get a lot of interaction that way as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you get to meet people's personalities, which again makes it easier for you to reach out to people. Oh my gosh, girl, you are so fun. You're commenting on every single post. This is so great. I love you. We're friends now. Be my friend. Whatever. You're hosting a party. Let's do it on this day. Done. Like it just creates a
It
good
flows.
camaraderie, I guess.
Yeah, and it flows well. It just goes together. So one thing I wanted you guys to all think about. I saw this on a director's post, and we're all at different stages in our business, so I thought it was a really good exercise. Write one sentence of advice to give to consultants of all ranks. And I figured we could put this in the Butterfly Kisses group because, I mean, you're thinking on the spot. You don't always know what you want to say. But I just felt like if there's one piece of advice you can give to any consultant at any rank, what would it be? And that's really tricky. Um, One of the things that I personally would say, because I've been doing this almost for a year now, is learning reports. Like every time I go into Facebook, I close Facebook and open the workstation just to check reports, even if nothing's changed, because I had to build that habit. So checking reports was a big one, and learning them, that was a big one for me. Does anyone have one that they want to share before it goes on the team page? And it's okay if not. Come on, Faith. Oh, I can't see Carly's. Carly, I saw you chat something, so give me 1 second. I gotta open that. Oh, Carly. Always take time for yourself. Yep. Always taking time for yourself care is important. I agree. That's something that easily can get lost when you grow, especially quickly. And this team has been on fire. So that definitely can be challenging. Sorry. Sorry. Katrina tried calling me in between. So other than that, that was our meeting. I'm gonna stop the recording.